Hey guys, and welcome to this Friday's Frugal Friday Finance question and answer time. Hope you guys are getting ready to have a great Labor Day weekend. We have pretty much zero plans, so I'm excited. Maybe do some projects around the house. I want to go through like all the rooms and just get them organized and ready to start the fall off with deep clean and go through everything and either give it away, sell it, that type of stuff. So that's what we have planned this weekend. And then on Monday, it was the Misters and my first date 15 years ago. So we're going to go out and do something together. And I think on Sunday after church, we're surprising the kids with a trip to the swimming pool one last time. So that's what we're doing. And I hope you guys have a great weekend too. I am wearing green today in awareness of my friend and her kids. Her children, all three of them, have Pompe disease, and today is wear green in awareness for that. So if you don't know what Pompe disease is, look it up. I need to ask her what link is a good link, but I never heard of it until her youngest was born in January, and from newborn screenings, it all came back that she had it, and her older two were tested, and they have it as well. So I've just learned things from her about it. So I'm glad I got this green shirt at the clothing swap last weekend, because I don't have a lot of green, I realized this morning when I went to go get dressed. But we'll get started. We have 3 questions. The first question is, how do I lower our grocery bill? If you're just starting off, just a minute. Okay, so take 2 on that. Had a slight little issue at nap time. Okay, so how do I lower our grocery bill? Look through, what are you buying? Are you buying unnecessary things? Are you wasting stuff? Is a big thing. We've done several of these challenges throughout the year of shopping from your pantry and eating everything in your pantry, fridge, and freezer before you head to the store. And that's a good way to use things up. We probably need to have another one for our family probably pretty soon. So I don't know, maybe I'll do that in the next week or 2, because they're starting to get full again. But some of that is I put a lot of vegetables from our garden into our freezer, so I don't want to use up all of those right away. Another thing is, do you buy name brand? Because we don't buy much name brand. Very few things do we buy that are name brand. Most everything comes from Aldi's or is Walmart brand when we shop there. So, and also, do you have a cheaper grocery store option? Some people only will shop at the name brand stores when you can go and get it the exact same product. Even if it's a dime less per product, that all adds up. So maybe, price compare in your grocery or in your town at the different grocery stores. And then, check the ads and price match or coupon. Are you buying convenience items that you could make for pennies, per product compared to maybe $1 per item in the box? We do a lot of homemade snacks and foods, and I buy almost nothing pre-made anymore, just to help save money, and it's also healthier for us. And I understand that not everybody can do that. We used to be in a position to where it was just easier. We had 3 small kids, when AJ was born, M had just turned 3, and we had L in the middle. And it was a very crazy time for me that I couldn't make all the meals that I can now. But still, look, okay, maybe product A and product B are the exact same thing, but product A costs $1 more. So just shop around. It might take, a few weeks to get down, a different pattern. But look at what you're buying. Look at the brands. Are you buying too much? And is there an alternative that you could make that would be cheaper? Would be my suggestions. Toilet paper. We used to buy name brand toilet paper, and that was something that we were never changing from. And my daycare kids clog up our hall bathroom with Charmin. That we always bought Charmin. And one of the stores here in town had a big thing of the Scott toilet paper, like the 2-ply, the nice stuff, not the cheap, like 1,000 sheets in a roll. School stuff is what I call it. And I picked up a package. It was $2.99 or $3.99 for this big package, and we absolutely love it. And it is about maybe a fourth less than Charmin. And so we've switched over to that, and we did the same thing with Scott paper towels. So, you know, maybe just try a few brands here and there. Ask friends, what is your favorite brand in your area? Because just watching Facebook, different threads on some different financial things I belong to, I think like all the regions have different brands, off brands. So you guys might not have Scott toilet paper and paper towels. But, you know, that would be another thing. Or shampoo. Do you have to buy the $20 bottle of shampoo? I have found that the Suave Moroccan shampoo I love, and it's $1.98 for a bottle. And it works actually better than what I was buying at the beauty store for $20. So just look around and evaluate, you know, what you could go less on, what you can make, and what you can go without. Our next question. We are expecting our first baby. Yay, congratulations. So excited for you guys. And they are asking, is there any tips for saving money when setting up the nursery? Buy used for what you can. I do not recommend buying a used car seat, crib, or mattress. That's just me, I guess, if I know the person. Cribs, recently it seems like a lot of them have been recalled, so definitely keep an eye on that. Mattress, I just wouldn't buy that used. And car seats are just so finicky that, you know, if they've been in an accident, you're not supposed to have them. If you don't buy it from somebody you don't know, can you trust them that it hasn't been in an accident? I don't know. But everything else, buy used. And they don't need every single item that the stores supply, you know, the stores tell you they need. What the basics, even swings. Our kids lived in their swings, but I have some daycare kids that they don't want to touch a swing. They hate a swing. So, you know, a swing's not something that you absolutely have to have at first. You know, maybe you'll find out that your child really likes it. Same with a bouncy seat. Emma never, ever, like, lived in a bouncy seat. She hated it. But Ella and AJ loved them. And the exerciser, like Johnny jump up whatever type of thing, there again, I'm trying to think. I think all three of ours like that. But I have some daycare kids that hate it. So, you know, but those are all things that you can buy used. And clothes, they don't need that many. Have enough clothes to last you a week, because you should be able to do laundry once a week. So have enough clothes to last a week. And this is nothing that I ever did. I looked into it with AJ, but with it being our last, and he was already like almost a year, we didn't see it that it was going to save us money. But cloth diaper, especially with your first, because then you can just save them. Especially if you get like unisex print, like covers for the diapers, you can use them for all of your kids then. And if you're going to bottle feed, I don't recommend going out and buying tons of one bottle, because your child may not be able to take that bottle. So maybe buy 2 of, you know, a certain kind and see if they like it. And then you can always go out and buy more. But this way, you know, if you have 12 bottles, I don't even know that you would need 12 bottles, but, you know, I don't want you to go buy 12 bottles and then find out that your child cannot drink from that type of bottle. We did that with M, not knowing it was our first one, and she had to have like the expensive Dr. Brown's bottles, and here we had all these other bottles that she couldn't use. Blankets, we always had an excess of blankets, and there again, they don't need that many. We liked the big, like, thinner ones that we could swaddle them up in, but the thick, heavy ones really, other than to lay one on the floor, you know, for tummy time and stuff, they weren't needed. Look at consignment shops and then the consignment sales. We have several consignment shops. Once Upon a Child, and I can't think of the other one. I love Once Upon a Child. That was always my go-to, my favorite. And even check there, because some of those have maternity clothes. But then we also have sales that come around twice a year. We have Just Between Friends and Kids Connection, I think it's called, and then Ray Lana. And those are just set up in like big event center type of places, and you can bring your stuff to sell. And a lot of them, moms-to-be can shop early before the public is allowed in there. And you can get some amazing stuff for that. So, and those are generally twice a year. So I know we just had the Just Between Friends one in our area, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. And then it usually comes back in March. And then the Ray Lana is next month in September. And then it's usually out April or May again. So just kind of watch, and you can really stock your nursery at those places. So they're great to get some high quality items for, you know, probably half price or so. Okay, and our last question, how do you pay your kids' allowance? Well, first off, we use a chore chart like this during the school year. I don't know if you can see that. And they each have a few chores on the lines. And we do a bigger chore chart for each of them in the summer because obviously they're home, so they can do more chores than the few we can fit on here. And they get paid a certain amount a week if they do all of their chores. If they don't do all their chores, then we deduct, you know, a certain amount per chore that they miss. And their chores do not include like cleaning like making their bed, brushing their teeth, washing their clothes, and reading their Bible, like just personal daily items. Those they have to do without expected pay. But if they don't do those, then they also can be docked off of pay though. But they just don't get paid for it. So that's just, I don't know. We used to do, like, they would just get X amount of dollars each week just for living and breathing in our house. And that just, they became expected. They were like, okay, where's my money? And I didn't want them to grow up wanting a handout all the time. So we switched over to this in I think it was January, February. And it has been great. And it has been a stress reliever off of me. I need to get this going again now that school started. So thanks for that question, because it reminded me to go pull the board out. So they'll just be excited to see that when they get home from school today, that they have chores once again, instead of me just telling them what they need to help me with. So, and then we also have extra chores. After they do all of their chores, not every day, but occasionally it might be, okay, I'll pay you an extra quarter if you can put, you know, the towels into the dryer, or if you fold the load of towels, or, you know, I need the dishes, there's too many dishes to fit in the dishwasher, I need them hand washed. So we do have extra chores, but their daily chores have to be done before they can take on the extra chores for payment and everything. So that is all of the questions for the week. Good grief, I can't talk today, sorry. Don't forget to leave your comments and questions down below, and leave us questions to answer next Friday, and we will see you guys later. Have a great Labor Day weekend.